Right. Okay. Right. Today's been quite a difficult day. Um, Not really because of the therapy as such. I'd just like to point out the time frame of this video now, because this would be edited at a later point in time where you'll see everything all come together. This whole grandiose story of literally discovering yourself in a completely new form and a new fashion and fashion. That's the wrong term, but kind of getting used to a brand new normal. Um, you know, yeah. Um, Somebody ended up saying the words one night, and it's exactly the same, and it did kind of end up triggering. Maybe I should talk to them, and I did feel guilty not talking to them, but I kind of missed a chance. But to be honest, I think with the circumstances, it was completely the right thing not to talk to them. But those words were so important because it's everything's the same but different, and it's not an emulation of this kind of phrase, because everything is the same but different. Um, so I've already covered the whole kind of term about demisexuality, and to explain this time frame once more, I have basically explained it to two managers, and there's about 6 people in the shop, and people are very supportive over what happens. I have no idea why this camera is flickering. It must really like red. I mean, I gotta admit, I quite like Scarlet nowadays too. So that was really annoying. Yeah, that'll do. That's okay. Red is good. Nothing like a bit of Scarlet, is it? Right. So, how people are made, in the way of personalities and stuff like that. Like, I believe in horoscopes, which completely go against science in every single way. But the thing is that if you have a look around, people which are different signs actually end up acting like those signs. So people which are the same signs end up having very similar personalities like those signs. Um, maybe even identical in thoughts, in theory, and in passion. So the theory is that maybe the way that horoscopes are completely inaccurate. Obviously, they can't tell the future. You can try and go by it by luck, with gut feeling, minimal instinct. What's the worst that can happen? As I explained it before. So you could, but you don't blindly follow them. I think it was Dave Gorman that attempted to do this and absolutely got nowhere with it. Nowhere. It was a show that was made in the early 2000s, I think. After My Name Is Dave Gorman, where he managed to persuade hundreds, it was 52 people around the world, the same as the deck of cards, to change their name to his name, or find people with them. In the end, he did get some people to change their name, which is personally absolutely fantastic. But we're going off field here a little bit. You can see the dyslexia settling in here. I'm completely losing track of what I'm saying, so I will step back and kind of talk about it. So where are we? Horoscopes, yeah. So we're talking about horoscopes. So the thing is, I do kind of believe in the idea of horoscopes, but more as scientifical point of view. Isn't it entirely possible and theoretically possible that with all the different seasons that we have around the year, the reason why similar people are born under the same star sign is literally because of the condition of the weather, the temperature, the heat, what's in the air right now, the moods that people are in around. Maybe the fact, for example, I'm Sagittarius, and to be honest, most of the time, I'm pretty damn happy and joyful about things and stuff like that, and always find things to laugh about. But when you end up thinking about it, that around 7th of December it is the time of Christmas. So maybe people see this joy around them and end up becoming that person. Maybe people end up being born in summer, end up becoming a more extroverted person because they're taken outside more often and so forth once they're born. I think it's all about perspective and different times that people are born. It's all consequences. We are not exactly a product of nature, but perhaps nurture. And this is something I've always believed. Going with the idea of nature versus nurture, what happens if one doesn't end up happening properly?